We're back.
Hello everyone, and we are back. So if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to part 2. So we just had to quickly end the stream due to a quality issue. We was running the stream in 1080p, and it looks like, because I was getting some error codes popping up on Twitch, so Twitch is having a little bit of a bad day at the moment. But anyways, hopefully that should improve the Twitch quality. Because obviously if we're running at 1080, it's really like maximising everything. And, you know, some of the lads sometimes run at 720 because it's a little bit more smooth, you know, more easier on the connection. So we'll hopefully get some feedback from you guys on how that is going. Meanwhile, we'll go on board with the man of the many nicknames, the man with the cash. He is getting back on it. You know, he's had a bit of a couple of bad days.
I think he's going to get I think he's going to get a cheeky toe from the people's hero. I think he is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh my god. I was going to look at this. Oh.
Good teamwork there from Peppermeat, the man with the cash. I've pulled up the video back on my phone, running on data, so I don't have to worry about that interfering.
An hour. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good teamwork though. The people's hero supporting his teammate. Oh, a bit wide, but luckily no harm done.
Validation.
But that's very, very scary because you know, last thing you want is to invalidate after a really good teamwork. Oh, Bresner! 14-9,
yep,
the championship leader makes the mark.
14.9. I'm just watching these guys while you watch Man with the Cash there. Right,
so Man with the Cash is going through the S's. I think this is actually a very difficult part of the track because if you make one move, it could. Oh, he did as well. He backed off.
Luke gets fourth with a 1:15.
VR gets second.
Yeah.
Let's keep in mind, VR was actually had to sit out last week. Schumacher currently second in the championship and quite a handful of points behind Tomek Bresner, is looking to trust going. Hang on, so if we've only got 5 races to go, so Bresner can maximise. Well, if he gets a win every race now to the end, Bresner can get 125 points. Obviously, that's the maximum amount of points everyone can earn now to the end of the season. Obviously, no, that's to add on 5 more points because obviously fastest laps of the race, depending if anyone can actually achieve it and be in the top 10. So the most points now every driver can earn now to the end of the season is 130 points. Obviously, deduct down points from every time they either score some points or none at all. Other than, well, Division 4 and 2 have that math. Division 1 and 3 and 5 don't, however, have that because they are finishing at Abu Dhabi and they've cancellation. 8th!
15.48.
That's, I mean, I think he's probably going back around for another one. But Schumacher currently sits in 8th place with a 15.4. That's a good lap, but unfortunately, the times are quite close as is, other than Peppermeat in a 16.1. Oh, the man with the cash actually puts himself up to 3rd. I was about to scroll to the man with the cash, but he crossed the line.
Jace Lee
next car to cross the line. Yep, Jace Lee.
So he's in the championship fight. Jace Lee across the line with a 1.
He's 5th.
Puts him 5th. And now
qualifies Schumacher.
I think, yeah, Brundle's now starting his lap. Okay, so we'll come back to Brundle near the end of his lap. Pepper Peanut is now coming into the last corner to start his lap as well. We have one of the
round as well.
Red Bulls. He's on an out lap. He's going to have to let Schumacher go. Schumacher, I think he's just trying to come back. There we go.
Yeah, the Red Bull moved out of the way. Oh, we got Agreeable Racer. Agreeable Racer following behind Schumacher. He's now going through the stadium section. Beautiful part of the track, I think, the stadium.
The stadium section, yeah, I think it's really good. It's like the fact that it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's good. It's just because
a 15.7.
Get so many
sorry
people
to cut in there. 15.7 to Agreeable Racer. Again, the 15s are quick times. It's just everyone's achieved that lap.
The only one that's in the 14s is the championship leader.
We've got another McLaren.
Hello, Top Notch.
Hello, Top Notch. RSF1 Brundle is now going through the stadium section. Round the last corner he goes. He's looking very good. He's got to fuel the car because he's ran out of fuel nearly. Round the last corner goes RSF1 Brundle, 8th fastest.
Nice.
Oh, a little jump on stream. It happens.
Peanut.
Twitch is having a bit of a bad day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's backed out.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the stream, if it's a little jumpy, please forgive us. It looks like Twitch is giving me a load of... Well, Twitch was giving me a load of error codes before I started the stream, so it might be a little bit poor today. Unfortunately, when Twitch is giving you error codes, there's not really much you can do, because I can see it's a tiny bit jumpy on the stream. Luckily, all my devices are off on the internet, so nothing is compromising the stream at the moment in terms of in my house.
God, man. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I was going to say, this track, if you're on the pad, especially the middle sector, the S's, that's a killer, I think, because that is so hard, especially like the end, the right-left-hander at the end. It's so close together that with the pad you just haven't got enough time to move the stick from right to left.
We're on board of Rapid Sprays, the race winner last week in Suzuka. After probably the closest finish I've ever seen in RSF1.
Oh, thank you yourself for subscribing with Twitch Prime.
Yeah, thank you, Bethel. Verstappen, what's the bit rate on now? Pretty sure, I think it was 5,000 or something it said.
Yeah. Let's praise. Let's see what he can do.
Rapid Sprays, round last corner.
Ninth. Oh,
ninth fastest.
Either he's struggling or he made a mistake there.
Peppermeat, the people's hero, only moves into P16. He hasn't got much time left. It's actually quite surprising of how quick Q1's actually already gone by. We've only got 3 minutes and 25 seconds to the end of the session. And as it stands, what's happened? Oh, that scared me.
Oh my god, I'm going to record that. I'm so good. Sorry.
Luckily, at the moment, the stream seems fine at the moment. It had like the odd little jumpy moment that once over.
Oh, Brundle's retired.
Right now, Brundle's feeling safe in 8th. Right now, it seems like it's okay at the moment. If it continues to show any more problems, like quite frequently, I'll turn down the bitrate. But at the moment, I think it might be just as fine as it is. Tobes, Mr. T, this man is in a desperate fight to get himself in to Q2 because his rookie teammate in F2, not really a rookie because he's racing the F4 division, so he's not a rookie to RSF1. Toby, Mr. T, or TIR Tobes, goes round the last corner. Can this Haas get himself out of this predicament? Just barely! Mr. T just barely gets into P15. It's very close to people's hero, Peppermeat. Round the last corner he goes. Can Peppermeat knock down Mr. T? And he doesn't. He goes 135. Oh, no, I think he was actually gearing up for another lap, actually. Shane is retired in 11th place. Actually, it's a surprise. Marco's not even bothering to go out. He's sitting in 18th place and he's not left the pits yet. He's not going to have enough time.
Oh my god. Top Notch, I hate you. Just read that quick.
Roses are red, violets are blue, RSF1's king, but in that element snow.
Oh my god.
Marco's now going out? What are you doing? Marco's not going to have enough time. Literally, I don't know why DRM Marco has gone out onto the track when there is no time left whatsoever.
Unless he straight lines the whole track.
Yeah, but you're not really allowed to do that.
Sure.
I mean...
Right. Rapid Sprays now across the line.
He has to be very quick.
1:15.2, puts into the 5th. And Schumacher,
Peppermeat round the last corner. Oh, it doesn't! Pepperbeat backs off! The people's hero is out of Q1, and that means Toby makes it. Kachow gets in the top 10!
What?
What a performance by Kachow! Rapid Spray jumps up
I
to
don't think he had
5th
it
as
in
well,
him.
but Kachow, well done!
Right,
We'll go on board
20
with
seconds left.
DRM Marco. He
Seals
has
just starting
20
his lap.
seconds. He's going through the stadium section. Has DRM Marco just about saved it around the last corner with 10 seconds to go? Round he goes. 6, 5,
He's done it! He's
3.
done it!
He's just
He's
done
done
it! What?
Oh my god!
Well done to Marco. He cut that so close, but he just managed to do it. That is the end of Q1 as we can see it. VR46 is currently in second place for the man with the cash in third.
Schumacher
and Tomic
is in the
Brezza, the
danger zone.
championship leader. No, Schumacher's not getting knocked out.
Touching the wall. What comes across the line? No.
If DRM Marco, Peanut goes 5th fastest. If DRM Marco goes faster than Toby, Toby will have been knocked out of the qualifying session. Shane would be in the danger zone, but obviously no car other than DRM Marco can set him down. So Shane is guaranteed into Q2. Toby, however, will be panicking because if this Toro Rosso can get to the end of the line without making a single mistake, he could be looking good for the start of the race, but we have to find out going into the stadium section on board with DRM Marco as he's approaching the Williams of, I think that's WR Peanut in front of him. Round the last corner he goes. Can DRM Marco get himself out of this rut? Across the line.
No! My god, look at the blood. Every single person's on the 15th. Apart from Tomic Brezza.
That is incredible. That is incredible. Out of everyone on the track, as Element has pointed out, Brezza's the only one that's not in the 15s. If there wasn't for that, that would have been a good lap from Marco, but it's not meant to be. He cut it extremely close, but just managed it.
Oh my god. I need a breather. I'll be right back.
Oh. I have to give Marco a round of applause. He cut that really. He crossed the line with a second to spare. That was really close. Yeah, fun fact, exactly 1 second from 1st to 18th. Put down from RSF1 Vettel, so well spotted. Going over the top 3 is the man with the cash in 3rd.
Literally exactly
second.
1 second. Look at all that. It's satisfying.
And then Tomic Brezza in first place in Q1 with a 14.9. And going over the cars that are knocked out in Q1 is Agreeable Racer, Peppermeat and DRM Marco. So just as the People's Hero gets knocked out, both the Irishmen in the F2 division, out they go. Element, I'll let you have the choice today on who can join us in the virtual comms box.
I don't like this, man. What are you gonna ask me? I'll get Marco in.
Okay, mate.
Thank you. Right. So I got an actual real life question. What do you think about the transfer between Ferrari and McLaren and stuff like that, and Renault?
Right. My genuine opinion. Actually, I'll answer that question after we interview DRM Marco.
Okay. Right.
Hello, DRM Marco. Welcome to the virtual comms box, mate. Make sure you've included your audio in the party.
Yes, I have included my audio, and for the first time, I actually bought a microphone for situations like this.
Well, welcome to the comms box, mate. Good to have you. So, first of all, I know it was a good lap you put in, and you just missed out because everyone was in the 15s.
Yeah.
I have to say, well done on cutting it extremely close, mate, on getting across the line with a second to spare.
Yeah, I'm just not. I know that Mexico has been really hard for me. I'm just not in for this race. I'm already on a certain amount of penalty points that I'm pretty much just playing it safe to the end of the season. I don't want to take any big gambles for right now.
I mean, that's fair enough. You know, you're not going to take any unnecessary risks. Obviously, though, that has put you at the back of the pack now for the Mexican Grand Prix. So that's going to be a bit of a hard race for you, especially for the fact is you're racing without your team today. Are you confident in maybe trying to score some points for Toro Rosso today?
I'm confident enough of making the best situation of other people's problems. That's what I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to be out there doing crazy moves or anything like that. I'm just going to wait and see what everyone else does and try to make the best of it. So, yeah.
And also a quick question, because obviously it's nearing the end of the season. It all depends on how the draw goes if you are joining us for Season 3. Are you hoping to maybe stay in Toro Rosso but into the newly named AlphaTauri?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every single league I've ever been in, the Toro Rosso has had the worst luck of every other team. And that's just facts. I don't care what anyone has to say. I will hope that next season, probably the pink Mercedes, if I can get that car, or the McLaren would be my best options. But no, I don't want to be in Toro Rosso anymore. Hopefully next season it's not going to happen anyway.
Element, do you have any questions for Dero and Marco while he's here?
Yeah. Where are you from? Because that sounds like a USA accent.
England. I'm not. No. From the U.S. in Michigan. Yeah, I know pretty much British league. I do have Irish background. Yeah, I have Irish background, like 25% Irish. I just like to use that just to have a little character into it.
Okay, no, that's fine, because I'm technically quarter Irish from my dad's side of the family, because my grandmother is full on Irish, so I'm sort of quarter Irish. So I guess I can join you in that. But so you're American, well, from Michigan,
yes.
But you're sort of sticking to the family sort of background with the Irish roots.
Yeah.
That's fair play, mate.
Nice.
Fair play. To be fair, anyway, we haven't really had many American drivers in RSF1.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Cause like I don't know if I noticed if there's been a single American flag in this whole thing. I was like, maybe I should switch back that next season. But I don't know. I kind of like to use my Irish flag. It adds a little bit of character to it, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Well, I mean, we're open to all sorts of nationalities, mate. So no matter if you're from America, from Europe, or Russia, or whatever, RSF1's open for everyone, mate. So I mean, it's good to hear from you for the first time, really, because you know, you never really had a microphone.
I remember last season I got my first podium at the U.S. Grand Prix. I was so aggravated because I was so ecstatic to get that podium after like 3 horrible races, and then as soon as I get in there, I can't say anything. And my
podium at home,
phone,
that's even better.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I'm hoping that I can repeat that. That's like pretty much my strongest track out of the whole season. But with these guys, I gotta tell you, they've stepped it up to an unbelievable level. That it's taken like a lot of times. Like I used to just practice maybe like 30 minutes, but I can tell these guys put in some serious time trials into this. So I'm gonna definitely have to step up my game for next season if I'm back in Dip 2.
Nice. And now, finally, this is an important question I got to ask you. The battle between the championship. I mean, if we just keep to 2, it's Schumacher and Bresner. They've proven to be battling. You know, one time, one race has a bad race. You know, one guy has a bad race, the other has a good race, so on and so forth. Keep switching. Who's your money on for the championship win? Is it Schumacher or is it Bresner?
I think Schumacher, because that guy. I tell you, even from last season when I raced alongside him, well, I wasn't racing alongside him, he was just whatever you call it. He will pull magic out of mayhem a lot of times. I see him start very low in the back of the grid and ends up coming like 2nd or 3rd in the race. Like, don't ever underestimate Schumacher, because he definitely does a guy. He's like I would say he's like a Bottas. Like, you don't really know what he's gonna do until like that checker flag, because he will come out of nowhere and surprise you.
That is very, very true. Element, is there anything else you'd like to ask DRM Marco before we wrap up?
Yes. So, weather situation. Is there any rain for the race?
No. Clear skies, clear track. Everything's perfect.
And perfect. And how would you feel if Toro Rosso didn't go well next season?
Sorry to cut in there, Bresner. Round the last corner, Tomek Bresner went, and he suffered such a massive amount of oversteer, and he would have taken fastest probably by that, but because of that tail kicking out, he goes into 4th place with a 16.9. That was so close.
Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, very quickly. How would you feel if next season you then get the Toro or the Alpha Tauri, and they do very well?
If I didn't get Toro and they did good,
Yeah, how would you feel?
I mean, I wouldn't be too upset about it. I mean, I've had some good moments in the Toro in previous leagues, but it's just not the car for me. I don't know what it is. I know they're all equal performance. It's just something about it. It just gives a different feeling compared to like the Alfa Romeo. That thing feels incredibly smooth. That's why you see a lot of guys in that car. I don't know, even though they're all equal, they still get some pretty good results out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the only one I would like is Ferrari, but anyway.
Yeah.
Marco, it's been a pleasure talking to you for the first time. We wish you well for this race. And,
Thank you.
And we might speak to you at the end of the race in the podium or driver of the day.
Who knows? Anything can happen. All right, you guys take care.
Exactly.
Don't doubt yourself.
And you, mate. Take it easy.
Yep.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
What a nice guy. I
so
love
that
that
was,
accent. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is.
To be fair, in RSF1, in my time as a commentator, we've rarely had any people outside of Europe. It's mainly been people within the European Union, and to have an American in
Well, you say that
RSF1
Karu's from India.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought everyone was just getting on the hype, you know, picking names of
I'm from
Formula 1
Uruguay.
drivers
What are you on
like
about? Josh, with a 161 on the mediums. Nice.
Oh, Brundle cuts the corner in the chicane, invalidates the beginning of his flying lap. It is so easy to do because you need such great momentum coming out of the straight and then trying to follow it through into the chicane. And unfortunately, if your name's RSF1 Brundle, it's set you back. And Schumacher, the championship rival for Bresner, he invalidated as well. So it's not only been bad luck for poor old Brundle, it's been bad luck for Schumacher. But as DRM Marco has said, he's confident in RSF1 Schumacher to win the championship battle. Anyways, going on from your question that you asked, Element, before we had...
Ooh, Toby's retired, 5th.
Ooh, that's very risky. He could get knocked out, really. He's still 6.5
That's like a
minutes
Brundle
left in
move,
the
isn't it?
session.
Brundle likes to retire quite early in the session, but let's just see if it works out for Toby.
And it looks like Kachow's slowed down. I think he's letting a car go by. Yep, that is the car of RSF1 Schumacher
himself.
Yeah, that is kind of... Brundle normally makes that mistake where he'd accidentally retire very early and then he get knocked out. And today, Toby's done that. So, I don't know what's going on with Toby, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, going on from the question that you asked. So... If any of you are unaware, Sebastian Vettel... Oh, Schumacher! Invalidates last second! Oh. Anyways, Sebastian Vettel will not be racing in the Ferrari Formula 1 team anymore in Formula 1 after the 2020 season. So the Ferrari race seat, the vacant one, has been signed to Spaniard Carlos Sainz, who's been perfectly following in nearly the same teams as Fernando Alonso, because obviously Alonso debuted into Formula 1 in a Minardi. Minardi is now Toro Rosso. Kachow did the same as Brundle.
Ciao. Ciao to your lap.
So,
you're not gonna... Come on.
Anyways, so Vettel leaving Ferrari, I wasn't surprised. It looks like the relationship between Charles Leclerc and Vettel was starting to sour up a little bit, especially after the Brazilian Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo was actually having problems with the Renault F1 team as well. So, apparently there's rumours saying that Daniel Ricciardo might get bought out by, they might pay him off, and Ricciardo won't race for the rest of 2020. There's rumours of that because Renault and Ricciardo just don't seem to get on. But Daniel Ricciardo will be taking Carlos Sainz's vacant Mercedes seat, which is going to be a very, very big step because obviously, McLaren's Mercedes seat is still unconfirmed because Sebastian, if Mercedes are going to sign on Valtteri Bottas. But yeah, 2021 is going to be definitely an interesting year because McLaren will be going back to Mercedes power. Oh, the championship leader puts himself up to second. So instantly, he is now safe with 3 minutes to go. Oh, man with a cash! This man's quality pace is immense.
I know, man. 2 tenths quicker than Brazino. Anyway, sorry about that.
Jace Lee, and we'll go on board with Jace Lee round the last corner because this man, he's third in the championship battle. I have a feeling if he doesn't really get a good result today in the race, he could say goodbye to his championship hopes. But today, he gets 4th fastest in Q2, so he's still looking very, very good with a 15.3. Anyways, so I don't know if Vettel's going to get in a Mercedes seat. It all depends on what Mercedes are going to do with Valtteri. If they want to keep Valtteri, that's going to leave Vettel with only really one choice. It's going to leave him with Renault. I mean, maybe Red Bull, depending on what happens with Alexander Albon and Verstappen.
He's going to stay, mate.
Yeah, I think. What about you, Adam? Give me. Let's see your opinion on what's going to happen next year.
I think Sainz should have stayed at McLaren. McLaren are coming back now. You know what I mean? Their pace is now starting to improve. I wouldn't have swapped over to Ferrari when they can't win a championship. I would have stayed with McLaren and just kept working with them as they were doing so well last season. So yeah, I think that's I think from my opinion, that's a bad mistake from Sainz. Carlos Ricciardo, I don't think he'll do very well with McLaren. He's a good racer. He's just not championship worthy for me. And then
Brundle 4th.
What? Nice. And then Mercedes, I think they'll just stick with Valtteri Bottas and Hamilton. I think that's their best. But Total Wolff said that there is a Vettel option as well as a George Russell option. Remember, the cash retired. Petronas says another rumour.
Oh, rapid sprays!
Huh? Ooh.
So, apparently on Reddit, it was said by Toto Wolff that if they did get Sebastian Vettel into Mercedes, obviously German in a German Formula 1 team, might bring some marketing to the team.
Exactly.
It all depends on what they... Oh, Schumacher! Schumacher out-qualifies his teammate!
I was going to say, Shade set that lap at the start Q2, and he's still there. Toby did that lap on the mediums, retired too early.
Verstappen,
but he said he's going to do
I did connection tests before the beginning of the stream. Everything seemed good. Yeah, I've currently been getting Twitch errors before the beginning and also when we ended the first session. I've been getting quite a lot of Twitch errors, so unfortunately I don't think this issue is my problem. I think this is a Twitch because my connection was perfectly fine when I started up the stream. I mean, it did have a couple of jumps, and I lowered the quality, and it's been really, really good. But I have been getting Twitch errors, so it's out of my hands.
There's a lot of people on anyway. I think it will happen.
Yeah.
Rondo retires now.
So, oh God, Lukey was trying to get through the stadium section, and I think the Mercedes of Josh just compromised the Williams.
That's not good then. Let's have a look at Lukey coming across the line.
Nah, it's
5th.
Lukey got 5th. I imagine Lukey probably would have gotten fastest of the session, but the Mercedes being in the way compromised him massively. So Kachow's retired in 11th, and so is Toby. So both of the Haas are now out of the session. We actually lost both the Red Bull nearly. It depends on VR. VR round the last corner. Ah, there you go. VR, fastest of the session. Beats the man with the cash. So one Red Bull down, one up.
Josh is next. Josh is the last one.
Josh is now the next car that has got to now go and do his flying lap. Schumacher has put himself into 3rd, so Schumacher's happy where he is, unless Schumacher is looking to go, or going for more brownie points really in Q2, but he'll be burning out his softs. So this Mercedes has to give it everything to get himself into the top 10. Very, very nice, nicely done there through the S's. Going, and look who's in front of him after Josh compromised Peanuts. Josh compromised Lukey's lap. I thought that was Lukey in front of him, not Peanut.
Nope.
Still good. Got to be very careful getting too much of that curb on the left there because that could invalidate. Round the last corner goes the Mercedes of Josh, SO4. He goes fastest!
Josh, I love you!
It looks like the student has surpassed the master because Peanut has been teaching Josh how to handle this track.
Verstappen says, Josh, wake up, smell the coffee. He's not just smell the coffee, he's making a cappuccino, son. Yes! Oh. My God, I can't believe it. Sorry about that.
He's done more than wake up. You smacked him in the face with a freaking bag of coffee beans.
Right.
So that is
right,
it.
There we go. So literally time. Who should we get in? Oh my God, Josh, I can't believe it. Please, please, Josh.
Let's get Kachow in. Let's get Kachow in. It's his debut in F2. Let's get Kachow in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that the cream canter has broken. So we have lost. We've lost. Oh yeah, sorry. So we have lost TRI Tobes. He's doing a one-stop. He said he doesn't care. He's doing a one-stop and he doesn't care about the two-stop strategy. Andrew Evans is 14th in the Red Bull. 13th is Kachow in the Haas. So very well done for him in his debut, I think. Jason Lee's in 12th in the McLaren. So he needs to do well in the race to get some points and catch up to the top two. And WOR Peanuts is in number 11.
I'm just going to say right now, look at Brundle and Rapid Sprays in 10th and 9th. They were cutting it close. Otherwise, those two would have had a very, very disappointing start to the race, being knocked out. Anyway, so welcome to the virtual comms box, Kachow. Make sure you've included your audio.
Yeah, I have.
Well, first of all, mate, it was sad to hear that you left F4 to go to F2 because we had a very good rivalry. Well, not just very good rivalry. We had some really good battles in the past in not F2, F4. And to see you move up to the F2 division, obviously, it's going to be a sad day in F4 tomorrow when you ain't on track. But anyways, mate, it's your first race in F2 in Haas. How are you feeling for today, mate?
I only had one objective, that was to get out at Q1. I did it, I'm happy. I only moved to F2 because I wanted to challenge myself, try and gain more pace for the new season. And so far, kinda seem to hold them on, so I'm quite happy with that.
Obviously, you're not going to be used to the pace of these guys because you've been used to the pace of drivers such as Connor Todd, Kid Cuddy, RSF1 Maniac, CCRL Webb, and myself. You know, you've been used to dealing with us normally on the table, and today you're dealing with the likes of Rapid Sprays, the man with the cash, Schumacher, and Bresner. So it's definitely a real massive change to what you're used to. But are you feeling confident for your finish today in F2? You're going to try and score some points?
If I can score 1 point, I'll be ecstatic. That's my objective, score 1 point. That is it. And if I can get closer to Shane, try and battle Shane. He's been running his mouth all week, so I just want to battle Shane.
So it looks like we've established our rivalry before we even properly began. Anyways, Kachow, you've joined F1 championship battle way too late, so obviously your hopes of winning the championship is well gone in season 2. But you're from what you've heard, because I noticed you've been in the streams from time to time within F2, and now you're actually finally within this division. Who are you putting your money on for the championship win? You've got Bresner in first, Schumacher second, Jace Lee third, and then Rapid Sprays fourth. But
Rapid Sprays and Mamma the Cash.
Jace Lee. The gap between Jace Lee and
Schumacher. I was going to back my man Schumacher. He's got this.
That's the second person who's cheered on Schumacher for the win. So, I mean, the gap is quite decent-ish between the pair. If Schumacher doesn't really get any good points today, like, if he doesn't really score any at all, and Bresner's taking it away, we could see a wrap-up to the F2 Championship in America.
Yeah, we could, but I don't know. It's going to be close between the both of them. They're both teammates as well, so it's going to make an interesting battle. I don't know if we're going to fight each other hard, or if we're going to be
teammates
nice
is
to
now
each other.
out of the they're now out of the window now, because from what we've guessed, roughly assuming that they've won the constructors already, because of how well they've been racing all season together, Schumacher did say once the constructors was out the way, it's then open season.
Yep. Yep. It's going to be interesting. Just good to stick to the dirt, Mark.
Shade.
Oh, Shane! A 14.7, that's a good lap. Quick question,
now...
Kachal, before we let you go. And also before Element asks you any questions as well afterwards. Top 3.
Oh, that's a tight one, but I'm probably going to go with Bresna, Schumacher, Rapid Space.
Oh, okay. Rapid Space hasn't
Element,
been
have you got any question?
This front one. Yes, I got one. Oh, my man, cash!
Oh my God! Man with a cat! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, and
That's
that
naughty.
again.
That is naughty.
So that's a Schumacher Villeneuve situation I've ever seen one myself.
Oh,
You know,
shit!
that is.
Oh no, it's in the middle
This is not good.
Get out of the way, son!
Oh. Anyways, Element, what was the question you was gonna ask? Ask a Chow.
Sorry. Yeah. Have you left Alpha in a good way? Because Carling seems to hate you now for some reason. He's just putting in the chat that he doesn't like you, and you're never gonna win. You're never gonna win the constructors or anything like that.
I mean, I've got choice word for Colin, but I'll keep this PG.
Okay, but I'm gonna leave it there, mate. Good luck for the race.
Have a discussion behind closed doors.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't get involved.
I think the salt is thick with that one.
Anyway,
I mean, it is May, you know, it recently was May the 4th, so, you know, just the salt is strong with this one.
Exactly. You may want some chips with that salt.
Bit of seasoning.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Ciao, it's been a pleasure talking to you, bud. It feels weird talking to you, actually, like, when I'm in comms and you're racing. It's not the other way around, but good luck tonight on your first race, your debut for F2. Hopefully you do well, bud, and hopefully we'll see you at the end of the race, either with Driver of the Day or a podium.
You never know. You never know what might
Right,
happen.
Never know, mate. Don't doubt yourself.
I hope you have a good comms, boys. I'm sure you will as always.
Oh, we will. Best of luck.
Carlin. Carlin just put, he only left because I was beating him, but no shots put, so how come is he left him? I'll leave it there.
That's my man,
my
Marshall. That's my man.
Good luck, bud.
Right, enjoy yourself.
This
boys.
race. And you, bud, in a bit, bud.
Anyways, that was Kachao, everyone. That was good to have him in the virtual comms box. Obviously, a little bit of bad blood between Kachao and Carlin. Obviously, Carlin being a current F4 Alfa Romeo driver and Kachao being a former Alfa F4 driver. Schumacher, round the last corner he goes. He has to out-qualify Bresna to have a really good chance.
Well, he's going to out-qualify man with the cash and he gets 8th!
No, he won't! We are in the pits, out of fuel.
I can't believe I'm with the cash on that. Oh my god, look at that time.
This literally, like, the amount of times I've seen in RSF1 of the Schumacher Villeneuve situation, I'm surprised we don't even have a blooming RSF1 Villeneuve.
Oh, I should make. No, I shouldn't. I'll stick with I'll stick with Skadoosh.
I was going to change my name to RSF1 Ricardo at the end of the season, because I can't change it now because I'm losing my points. Because, I mean, I'm 4th in the F4 constructors. If you change your name, it restarts your points.
No, it doesn't. If you have RSF1 in front of your name, it just stays the same.
No, I mean, if you change your name to RSF1 with a driver number. No, a driver change, sorry. Like a driver name change. I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, that's fine. If you just have RSF1 in front of that name that you have it in, it doesn't. You don't get your points deducted.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'll wait until the end of the season anyways. But Bottler stole Ricardo, so unfortunately I have to think of a new one.
How about
Schumacher's going in.
Yep. How about I've got a good one for you. How about RSF1? I'm thinking, give me a sec.
You sound like you didn't really think that through.
No. How about RSF1? I don't know. Jaguar. I don't know.
RSF1 Jaguar.
Yeah,
Look, I
you
know
like that
Jaguar
colour,
is my favourite Formula 1 team, but I'm not going to name myself RSF1 Formula 1 team. I want a driver name, for Christ's sake.
Oh, I know next game you're going to be putting Jaguar in your
Yeah.
my team.
Jaguar's going in there for sure, mate. What I'm looking forward to actually being a comment as well is that you'll get to personalise the car with, with sponsors. You can do the same to your helmet. We'll actually see some proper personalising with sponsors on race helmets on people's cars, and that I'm looking forward to.
Oh, okay. Carlin said, what about
RSF1 Perez?
You can't, because the 6 already took that one. RSF1 Perez. How about RSF1 Rosberg?
I mean, Rosberg's not a bad shout. You know, Keke Rosberg or Nico.
Yeah. Or...
No, I think we got Mansell.
Yeah, we do.
Got Hill.
Do we? No, we haven't.
We've got Hun. Petronas used to be Hill.
No, Petronas changed back. So...
Oh, Bresner!
Oh, Bresner!
Same place in previous sessions where everyone's been
Oh!
invalidating. RSF1 Prost, that is a good shout.
RSF1
We
Crofty.
could do RSF1 Senna because we don't actually have a Senna anymore. RSF1 Crofty.
Do we?
I'm liking the ideas actually. I'm really liking the ideas as people were giving me. RSF1 Crofty, RSF1 Prost, RSF1 Perez.
Leg Greg.
RSF1 Cheem. if any of you have seen Eddie Izzard's like Star Wars thing, is it's like, I'm Lord Vader. I am Lord Vader of Cheem. I do not need a tray. I could kill you just thinking.
I've never watched Star Wars, so I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Oh, you know what? Oh god, you're too young.
I don't like it. It's so boring, man. I can't do it.
RSF1 Coulthard, that's a good shout. RSF1, hello there.
Dyslexic.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna call him Gag. You saying RSF1 hello there? That just made my day. Because Obi-Wan Kenobi popping up behind Grievous. Hello there.
Remember the
RSF1
cash?
Clark, that's actually a good shout. Shout out to legendary driver Jim Clark, who unfortunately passed away at the Ost curve in the Hockenheimring back in the early days of Formula 1. RSF1 Kenobi.
Remember the
Round
cash?
the last corner goes
he
14.5. Sorry, he goes faster than Shane.
Schumacher starting his lap. So he's rapid race and Brundle, so it looks like it's going to have to be Shane.
Oh, everyone's leaving it very late. RSF1 no square. I'm getting some Josh Dub references here.
Hey.
It's a bit juicy.
Oh, what the hell, Seals? But
Seal come out of the pits?
Oh no, Seal's just done like 1:14.9. Has done the Seal.
Rapid Sprays took advantage of slow.
That's horrible.
I could do RSF1 Primus.
What
But
can't say it, don't worry. I'll tell you later. It starts with
Rapid sprays. Anyway. We'll keep an eye on these guys. So round the last corner goes Lukey to begin his flying lap with just 5 seconds to spare. Just gets ahead. Cash, he's obviously done it. He's fine. VR46 is actually purpled the mid-sector. He's looking to go quick. Is he going to overtake the Cash for provisional pole for the race start? We'll find out now. VR46 goes second fastest by only just a margin. He's starting behind his teammate.
No, not Schumacher. Shoemaker.
And Brundle's done it. Brundle's invalidated as well, so Schumacher and Brundle, we're not doing it. Oh, Rapid Sprays goes on to the top 3.
Oh, Brezina now.
Josh is invalidated as well.
Yeah, you can
Brez is invalidated.
Look at Josh.
Is Seal the only really? Is Seal one of the only ones that's actually on a lap? No, he's not even on a lap. Lukey's on a lap.
Oh, Seal's not on a lap. Lukey's on a lap though. Let's see what can Mr. Lukey done. No, what? Lukey done. Let's see what can Luke. Right, anyway, coming across the line to set a 140.
Fastest lap to Lukey in the Williams.
He's not with a cash by 7,000.
Oh my God! 7,000 of a second. Lukey beat man with a cash buy.
Oh no! It looks like Mr. Junior celebrated too early. Oh my God!
The top four, I'm just saying. Look how close the top four are. Lukey, a 114.451. Man with a cash, a 114.548. VR, a 563. Rapid Sprays, a 568.
I can't believe it. I am gobsmacked.
RSF on high ground.
I don't get it.
I have to agree with Tomo in the chat. Brilliant lap to Lukey. Though unfortunately, Gag, there has been a Skywalker. Second row is where you want to be for Slipstream, according to Unity Hush. So that is the top 10. Josh SO4 starting in 10th in the Mercedes. Schumacher and Bresner 9th and 8th in both the Alphas. Brundle is in 7th. In 6th is Seal with Shane in 5th in both the Renaults. Rapids Race 4th in the Ferrari. VR 3rd in the Red Bull. 2nd the man with a cash in the Racing Point. And then Lukey on the top in the Williams. That is RSF1 Cena. John Cena! Oh, that'd be brilliant, you know, just...
Right.
RSF1.
Why have I asked you what you want your nickname to be for next season? Oh, what is this chat?
Well, everyone's helping me. I'm getting Star Wars. I'm now getting WWE from No Shows. I've got quite a good few F1 driver names like Clark.
How about
Prost,
I got one.
Quite a few.
RSF1 Mater.
Mater, what? Joe Mater from Cars.
Yeah, man.
Gets span out, but still moving for everyone else. Rear view mirrors.
Yeah, just someone you like get spun out by someone. And, for example, let's put who's an Alpha driver.
If
Carlin.
I go to Ferrari, RSF on the
just put like Carly, for example. Carly just like accidentally takes you out or something. And you just absolutely overtake him around the outside where you're looking the wrong way. I got the mirrors.
Rear view mirrors.
RSF1 Marquez, RSF1 driver, Pepper driver.
Quegsa. We haven't even began, and Quegsa's already saying Pepper Meat driver of the day.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go for a PP wee wee, so be alright.
Okie dokie. Well, going into this area, if you're wondering why you're waiting, if you're new, watching this live, or you're watching this on YouTube, this is the transition period. So this is the moment where we're between the qualifying session and the formation lap. So everyone will be going over their strategies, their fuel loads, their tyres. You can make a slight bit of editing to your setup, only just narrow. Just slightly narrow bit, a little bit to do. But anyways, yeah. That is why we're waiting on track for everyone. And these people are cheering on the drivers and nothing's even happening. They're all just like, yay! And then just not doing anything. RSF1 Senior to make junior. I'll have to spell it SNR because I can't spell it normally there, Unity. RSF1. Yeah, Junior's already agreed. RSF1 Senior. So Junior's like, lol, that's your new name. So, looks like it went from F1 drivers to senior. But that means I'm going to have to get into the same team as Junior to really make it work, senior and junior.
I'm big.
Welcome back.
Anyway, what's happening?
Actually, Gag came up with a couple of good ones. RSF1 Correa. RSF1 Hubert. That's quite admirable ones. RSF1 Bianchi as well. You know, paying respects to the fallen. Quite a few. I mean, RSF1 Ratzenberger. We haven't had that. Quite a few.
What about I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Right.
RSF1. Wah, wah, wah.
So who do you think is going to win the race tonight?
Hard to say. Lukey, a phenomenal qualifying session from Lukey. Gets top of the table. And he's got man with cash behind him. He's got quite a few people on his plate, you know. It all depends on how Lukey can tackle.
P5.
Yeah, Shane's done really well. RSF1 Gasly by Falcon. RSF1 no.
Brezina. I think Brezina, what he needs to do is just finish ahead of Schumacher. I think what his...
Brezina does need to finish. He either needs to finish in front of Schumacher or as close to Schumacher behind as he physically can.
Yeah. So, that's his only priority now. It's not like he needs to push like Schumacher does. He only needs to just finish a race, points, and that's it. Go home.
RSF1 Brundle's readied up.
There we go. So RSF1 Schweinsteiger. Tom won the best. I've got the auto glitch. I can't do anything about it, bud. It's the one that isn't it? Right, I'll be right back. I need to get some water.
Okay. While Element's quickly getting water, I'll start off the formation lap, and he can carry on from where I was last at. So, beginning the formation lap for the F2 division.
I'm back.
I'm
back. I cannot miss this. Sorry. Anyway. All right, you can do like 20th to 15th, 18th to 15th then. Okay then, perfect for me. In 18th we have DRM.
Oh,
Marco.
I have my microphone muted like a...
You tit! In the Toro
I got started.
Rosso. Right, go on then.
DRM Marco. Oh, we need Rapid Race back in. Luckily, he can get back in the car because we've already started formation lap. In 18th place is DRM Marco, the newly found American driver in RSF1. In 18th in the Toro Rosso. In 17th is the People's Champion, Pepper Meat, in the Racing Point. He's looking to try and score some good points to please the crowd. Agreeable Racer, he's in the McLaren in 16th place. And I'm going to have to follow quickly in how Element would do it. In 15th place is TIR Topes in the...
You haven't done it right.
14th. You shut up. And you can carry him for 14th.
In 14th, we have Andrew Alpha in the Red Bull. In 13th, we have RSF1 Kachow in the... In 12th, we have Chase Lee in the McLaren. In 11th, we have WOR Peanut in the Williams. In 10th, we have Josh Season 4 in the Mercedes. In 9th, we have RSF1 Schumacher in the Alfa Romeo. In 8th, we have Brezina in the Alfa Romeo. In 7th, we have RSF1 Brundle in the Ferrari. In 6th is RSF1 Seal in the Renault. In 5th is RSF1 Shane in the Renault. In 4th we have Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari. In 3rd we have VR46 in the Red Bull. In 2nd is Man with the Cash in the Racing Point. And pole is Luke1210 in the Williams. Go.
And there's 5 red lights for the Mexican Grand Prix of F2. And it's lights down, the way we go. It's go, go, go. Down the straight, Lukey gets a really good run. That's really good traction from Lukey.
Oh my God.
Rapid Sprays,
Oh my God.
he gets a really good launch. Rapid Sprays gets a really good launch on Lukey and takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. A little bit of debris coming off the back of the field. There's 4 wide, nearly going into the track. Lukey defends on the inside. Rapid Sprays and him touch wheels when no damage is done. Rapid Sprays holds it up front.
Oh, carnage.
Brundle! Look at Brundle! He's pushed up from 7th to 4th. He's pushing and he's trying to hold off VR46, who's down the inside, going into the next corner. The chicane, Brundle has to back off. But they're actually going to go side by side because now Brundle's going to have the advantage going into the next corner. Will VR have to concede? They're not giving their hair nor limb, but it looks like VR is going to have to concede. Oh, they touch a little. VR has to go back. It's side by side between Lukey and the man with the cash going into the S's. Lukey shuts the man with the cash off. Man with the cash has to go into 3rd place and concede to Hoots. Yeah, rapid sprays. He's already pulling away by 1.5 seconds. If this man hasn't had a really good start at the race ever in the season, today's the first time I've ever seen him from the beginning of the race. 1.6 seconds separate him and Lukey. Lukey's already had a bit of a really horrible start, and he's slowing up. The man with the cash, you can't catch him.
Stadium section. That's a ball out. That's quite a bit of wing damage. Peppermint's got wing damage. I don't know if Kachow, but that's quite a lot of people going in. That's even more wing damage there. Oh. And that's quite a lot of people with wing damage, I think. He's got some other
Lukey's battling with the man with the cash down the inside. He covers off the man with the cash. He tries to make a move around the outside, but Lukey, he just covers him off. Man with the cash can't do it. Brundle, he's smelling this. Marco's got 3-second time penalty. Schumacher's already got. Schumacher's in 6th, and he's already leading away from Tomek Bresner. Oh my God! Schumacher having to deal with Shane and VR46 down the bottom. Andrew Alpha. I think Alpha sustained damage in the Red Bull and has pitted onto the hard compound tyre. I think he's going to try and go on to the end of the race. VR46 takes 5th place ahead of Seal. Brundle is next in his crosshairs. Lukey and the man with the cash are continuing to battle up in this amazing fight in the Mexican Grand Prix. Oh God!
Josh is there as well. Josh, what's Schumacher doing?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
Oh,
Brundle gets a penalty!
Wait, Schumacher just let everyone go through.
Has Schumacher sustained damage?
No, he hasn't. It doesn't show for me, but he just let everyone.
He must have come off the track. He must have come off the track, and he had to let them all back onto the track safely before he could rejoin.
Oh my God! Oh, he's into the pits. Oh, he's got 5 seconds time penalty.
Oh, Schumacher!
What?
I think his tyres were gone. He's retired. What? No. Man with the cash down the inside. It goes into turn 2, but then Lukey gets the track advantage on the inside. Schumacher's had to suddenly. Schumacher's car was in perfect condition with good tyres. It must have been urgent if he had to retire immediately from the session.
Maybe.
Hopefully, Schumacher is okay. Because whatever happened, he let everyone go and retired from the session. So. Hopefully, we'll be able to find out what happened to RSF1 Schumacher. Hopefully, he's all right. But for the meantime, that is going to be amazing for Bresner.
Don't say that in the chat, mate. Just don't say that.
Marco, another 3-second time penalty. Seal's actually catching up to VR, going into the stadium.
Seal's looking racy today. So does Shane. Look at the two Reynolds.
They're staying together, but the thing is, his team order is going to come into play.
3 seconds! What the hell?
Toby gets a penalty. Matt Rapid Sprays is taking this away.
What the hell's going on?
Incredible race. Shane, he gets the DRS on his teammate. Seal and Shane down the... Oh, it looks like no, Seal conceded actually. Seal had the DRS to keep the pace going. I thought Shane was battling with his teammate there. That would have been a really good show. But Shane moves up into 6th place. Shane's got the pace to maybe go for a podium today. That's the 3rd penalty recorded by DRM Marco in the Mexican Grand Prix. And it looks like Brundle is catching up to Luke. No, Brundle's falling behind a little bit. He's now 2nd behind Lukey. However, Lukey is desperately trying to get past the man with the cash. Because the man with the cash must have made the move going into the straight.
Nice move from Kachow on Peppermint. Peppermint has got wing damage, but Kachow gets past nicely.
Jace Lee's also catching up to the back of TIR Tobes. Looks like Toby is trying his best.
What the hell is Rapid Sprays doing?
I don't know what's on Rapid Sprays tyres, but good God, he's flying away. And RSF1 Vettel, we have no idea what's happened to Schumacher. I have a feeling it might be something personal and urgent that he might have had to pull out of the race for, because his car was in completely good condition.
Jace Lee and Toby are going at it into the stadium section.
He had to pull out very quickly. That's all right. Oh!
Very close together
Going
there.
into the straight. Toby gets bad traction and in touch. It looks like Toby let him go. Toby let him go.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and now Shane all over the back of VR, so that's something going to go to turn 1. It looks like VR.
Oh, Shane does it! VR's covering off on the inside.
Turn 3, then the inside, and now VR's going to pull out of the move, surely. Shane's going to have DRS again. Seal's going to get DRS on VR, and it looks like Seal can make the move on Shane on VR now. So VR could lose 2 positions. He's not, he just hangs on there. And Shane up to P5, Brundle P4, Luke P3, Cash P2, and Rugby's race 3.4 seconds.
And what's amazing is that Shane and VR gave so much respect, but they wanted this. They were battling hard for this, and it looks like Seal is getting a little bit of this action. The one Renault's seen this Red Bull go past him and in his tail lights, and now it looks like it's Seal wanting to do the same as VR goes a little bit wide coming out of the S's. Can Seal maybe make the move going into the stadium? No, he can't. He's going to wait for another moment. Seal, however, gets a little bit of a poor run going out of the corner. It looks like Seal might get the DRS to maybe try and challenge VR46 into the straight. However, going round the last corner, it depends on how Seal can get the traction out of the corner. Looks like he's doing kind of all right, but VR got better traction coming out, but this straight is quite long. So into overtake mode goes Seal on VR46. However, VR has got the DRS on Shane. This could be a last moment move if Seal wants to make this happen. It looks like Seal just doesn't have the road.
Shane's already caught up to Brundle.
Josh is actually catching up to the back of Seal, by the way. Seal is trying to catch up to VR. Actually, on board of Seal. As we're getting back to the chicane, a beautiful helicopter pan shot, but it looks like VR has gotten more speed from the slipstream and the DRS from the Renault in front of him, but Seal
you got helicopter
all over the gearbox.
All I can see is Shane's arse. Oh!
Oh, rapid sprays!
That's not good for him.
However, rapid sprays is taking this away. He could open up the time to take this away and continue going. I think it was those
Man with the cash pulled away as well.
Yeah, Man with the Cash is actually pulling away from Lukey.
Oh my
and
God,
looks like Lukey's pulling away from
now with Shane all over him. Oh my god, Shane took it so quick right there.
It's a Renault on Ferrari and a Renault on Red Bull. It's hard to say with what's happening.
And then it's Josh Brezina Peanut. There's a massive train here.
Oh, Brundle's going in. I don't think the softs last long around here. Shane moves up into 4th. Seal into 6th. Seal's got the DRS on VR. Seal's going to make the move. Down the inside into turn 1 we go. Renault versus Red Bull. These guys used to be a partnership in engine. And it looks like Seal is going to go down the inside. VR's going to try and stick it into the second corner to try and cover him off. But it doesn't work. The amount of times VR's done it. They're side by side coming out turn 2. It looks like he got forced off the track. There's contact. And Kachawa's been given a 3-second time penalty. VR goes back down the inside to try and cover him off. There's more contact as they go into the chicane. They're still side by side. They're not laying up going into the 2 right-handers. This is a... Oh, Josh is caught in this.
Oh, what's this, Peter? Josh, the master and the student together.
Oh, God. So it looks like Peanut trying to catch up to Josh. Toby gets another 3-second time penalty. Josh is trying his best to get past VR4. No, Josh is going to do it. Josh is going to do it in the stadium. Round the outside, Josh goes on the Red Bull. Into the stadium. He runs wide. Josh does it. What a incredible. Marakash is cutting down time between himself and the race leader. Lukey has gone into the pits.
Lukey was struggling. He lost a second on Shane alone, so Shane seems to be absolutely flying right now. He's got 20% ERS. Not the best, but Josh now on the back of Seal. He's not going to be close enough this time, but it looks like, look at this. Look at the back here, Brezina. Got overtaken, but trying to go for the overtake on Peanut, and Marco is right there as well. Oh my god, this is what's going on right now.
Going into the DRS zone. It doesn't look like anyone's close enough to make the move.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's looking very close.
Yeah.
Jace Lee's actually all over the back of Toby.
Look at the top 2. Oh, and Shane as well. He's only pulled 1.8 seconds. Oh my god.
Oh, the master is getting a little look at his student because it looks like Josh didn't get a really good run there through the S's. And Peanut is chucking it in. Oh, Peanut got poor traction. Oh. And Josh gets a penalty.
It's not good for Josh. I'll tell you
Here and
what, we need
Marco
to
on the
have
championship leader.
just, mate, we need to keep an eye on Brundle and Lukey, because Brundle got past Lukey there, so the undercut worked perfectly for him when he got
Oh, Brundle got a penalty.
But Brundle got past Lukey and the pits.
No one's pitted yet, but up front, these guys are on fresh medium compound tyres. So these guys are on battle with all their might.
Train.
Peanut round the outside into turn 1. Josh is going to try and cover him on the inside, but looks like he couldn't do it. Peanut moves up into P5.
And there we go. Peanut made the move.
Peppermeat has been challenged down the inside by Agreeable Racer. Peanut Peppermeat is trying to cover him off down the inside. Agreeable looks like he's got the track. He catches the curb, loses traction, and Peppermeat keeps 12th place.
Josh going back on Brazil. Oh, contact. I mean,
Lukey's got a penalty.
Oh my god.
Oh, looks like Peanut suffered a massive another 3-second time penalty to Rapid Sprays.
Look at this, Brazil. Marco, side by side. Toby is in there as well.
Oh,
These two, side by side. The essence. Marco gets past Brazil now. And what a move from Marco to get past
Toby! Toby's challenging Bresner! Round the outside, he's going to challenge him into the stadium! Is he going to get a pick on Marco? He does it!
Jace Lee! Peter now pushing Jace Lee.
Oh no, Jace Lee! What's happened?
Jace Lee was like
still fine.
Jace Lee was like 5 turns back and he still sent it.
Oh, Shane gets a penalty. The top three pitted.
Right, let's watch Brundle.
Shane's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh no, that's not good. He's gonna have to start next time he pits. Here comes Luke and Brundle, and it looks like Luke is gonna get them.
No, it doesn't look like he's gonna get Rapid Sprays.
But he is gonna get Man with the Cash here. Look at him, Man with the Cash right there.
Rapid Sprays just sticks it in front of Jace Lee. No, he doesn't. No, it's not Jace Lee. It's Agreeable Racer. Oh, actually, Agreeable moves out the way. Oh, they hit contact!
Man with the Cash gets past Brundle.
Marco, another 3-second time
Rapid
penalty.
Spray side by side. Agreeable Racer here. He's going to go around the outside. Sorry, they touch wheels.
Oh, we lost Josh!
They pass. What happened there?
There must have been contact between Toby and Josh.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. Anyway,
Charles in 3rd.
Look at this now. Look at this, because Agreeable Racer's holding up Rapid Sprays. Look at Luke. Look at Luke.
Lukey's gaining on Rapid Sprays. This is done very, very bad for the person who got such a tremendous start off the line. It all rests on how this is going to play out. It looks like Rapid Sprays gets it round the outside, going into the stadium on Agreeable Racer. Lukey, however, needs to get past Agreeable.
Right, there we go. So Seal is in. So is Mr. Peanut. And so is Mr. Josh.
Toby now leads the Mexican Grand Prix, followed by his teammate.
Oh my god.
Brundle's got the DRS on the Man with the Cash. Here, this is a real battle. Yeah. Man with the Cash took Brundle going into the pits, but going down the inside on the Man with the Cash goes RSF1 Brundle into turn 1.
Ooh, Luke is going to go into the inside. That was a late driving from Luke on a good racer, but he made it work. Peppermeat now defending for his life on Rapid Sprays. Of course, his teammate is right there, so if he can hold him up, that'd be beautiful for the racing points. But
Rapid Sprays on Peppermeat!
Can't do it. He hasn't got the wings to do it. And it looks like Rapid Sprays gets past.
Time penalty. Oh, Bresner and Seal.
Oh, okay.
Seal down the inside in the chicane, but looks like on this bit, Seal can cover him. He's trying to get around the outside and hold him off.
Oh my God,
but Bresner looks like he's got the advantage. Oh, they're still side by side. We've got a beautiful helicopter shot going into the S's. Is Seal going to cover off the championship leader? He does, but he catches the grass. And it looks like Bresner looks like he had a little bit of a wobble. And he's actually struggling a little bit at the ERS by the looks of it.
It is Luke now. Oh my god, Luke going around the outside of Peppermeat into the stadium section. What a move. And I think Peppermeat's going to get the DRS now. Oh, Luke is struggling.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Luke's got no traction, so he's struggling. Peppermeat's now getting the traction on him. Let's go on board with Agreeable. This could be 3 wide.
This could be 4 wide because
Lukey lost 1 position. Is Agreeable going to make it 2? Is Brundle going to make it 4? No, Lukey keeps it down the inside. Breaks late, Agreeable goes wide, and allows Brundle to go through.
And Man with the Cash now goes through as well. Oh,
Lukey loses traction!
Oh my god, it's Kachow gets past Toby. What the
Brundle round the outside on Lukey. Lukey, who qualified on pole. He's going to try and hold him off. He's going to stay round the outside into the chicane. He gets touched in the back by the man with the cash. Down the inside into the two right-handers. Goes Brundle, side by side. Ferrari v Williams. It looks like he's going to have to back off. Lukey concedes the position. Brundle up into 7th place.
Oh my god, Peppermeat has done a hell of a job here for Man with the Cash. Absolutely beautiful. I feel sorry for who is it? VR, he had wing damage. And so when he hit...
Peppermeat's now being challenged by Brundle. Going into the stadium. Peppermeat struggling like hell on 11 lap old tyres. Meanwhile, Brundle's on 5.
Knock up from
This
Luke.
is close.
Toby's now pitted.
Toby's pitted. Kachow takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix on his debut in the F2 season in the Haas. This is very, very good work.
Oh my god,
However,
DRS train.
Brundle, Pepper off the DRS train where he catches a little bit of dust on the side of the track. Down the inside goes a Ferrari of RSF1 Brundle.
Oh, did he put you on us? Okay.
Thank
you for letting me know.
Peppermeat sticking it down the inside.
Brundle
gets
gets past.
Brundle gets a 3-second time penalty. A battle between Bresner and Seal once again into turn 1. Seal covers off into turn 2, but Bresner covers off into turn 2, but Seal gets a better run. Oh, it's free wide! It's free wide going into the chicane! It's free wide! Toby caught the championship leader out, and he's getting a little look at Seal.
Oh my god. By the way, Matt, the Cash is trying to go for a move on Lukey. He just closed the door, and Shay's now got past, so now Shay's all over the back of Luke and Peppermeat. Brundle's just drive off.
Lukey's getting a look at Pepper in the S's. What a place to do it! However, we're now going to the stadium. Can Pepper hold it in? No, Pepper's tried to, but it's not enough. Toby gets another 3-second time penalty. Shay back off the racing point.
Just
going
in.
into the stadium. The man with the cash has collected the penalty.
This isn't good.
So JC's now finally in the pits.
Peppermeat
Look
is
at the
in.
gap between Brundle and Rapid Sprays. Even with the 2 penalties, Rapid Sprays is doing all right.
Brundle has got
Brundle
3
can buy
penalties.
Luke's time.
Right. Oh my god.
Man with the cash tried to challenge Shane going into turn 1.
Sane.
Also no dice.
Sorry.
Right, you dick.
Now, the thing is with Man with the Cash, he can afford to stay behind these guys because he's got a long run to do anyway. So he's not going to be pitting again. These guys are, which means that he just needs to keep his tyres nice and warm, keep them going, and then just wait for these guys to pit, and then he can start pushing like crazy.
3-second time penalty to Peppermeat down in last place. Unfortunate for Pepper. He's on the soft tyre though.
Yep, he is.
Oh, Shane! No, not Shane. I'll Seal. Toby has a poor run through the S's, and it's allowing Seal to get a little look, maybe coming out. Rapid Sprays we're going to have to go on board with because Dior and Marco hasn't pitted yet. Now he pits.
Rosina is currently out of the points.
Rapid Sprays has moved up
Marco's
into 2nd place. The gap between... Let's do a gap between leader, actually. My God. The gap between Lukey and Rapid Sprays. Look at that. 7 seconds.
Oh, yeah. 11.82 Kachow, though. Shane, I tell you what, this DRS train is getting too much now. Look at this. Shane just can't get past Luke because he's getting DRS from Brundle. And it's just not working. Toby down the inside of down the inside of Toby. Still touching wheels, but Toby has to go
Toby
off.
runs wide.
Seal, I think, might get the position. He's got DRS. Toby loves to run low wings, and it looks like Seal has got past. Toby just gives up. And look at Peanut.
Oh! Peanut sends it. What a dive bomb.
He caught him completely
that
off
caught
guard.
Toby off guard.
Oh.
Toby's left.
I'll get him in.
That was scary because suddenly what looks like a battle between a Renault and a Haas to suddenly the screen goes a bit white.
Yeah, so it looks like Peanut.
Peanut looks like he might have just received a little bit of punish there.
He did not see that coming, did he?
He didn't. I mean, that was a very, very good move, but it just it scared the life out of me, you and Tony.
Oh my god, right, here we go.
Shane, he's got the DRS on Lukey, but Lukey's getting the DRS on Brundle.
Yeah.
Into turn 1. Luke can't do
It's
it.
Toby now. Oh, Toby's
Toby's
dropped back so
pretty
much.
fatigued.
He's on to the back of Marco. Aguirre Race is going to go onto the hard to win the race. As it looks like Pimmy gets past him now.
Oh, sorry to cut in.
Softs.
Down the inside,
Oh.
Lukey's going to go on RSF1 Brundle into the left-hander in the chicane where we just saw Peanut make the dive on Toby. And it looks like Brundle doesn't have the ability to retaliate. Josh gets a 3-second time penalty. Lukey moves into 3rd place. And now it's a 3-man battle.
Shane.
Oh, this is very, very interesting.
Unity Hush has put Brundle said that he plans to help Rapid Race for the rest of the season. So maybe that's why he's just been trying to hold up these guys behind. So Rapid Race can get a bit of a gap.
Interesting
right
plays.
then.
Good teamwork.
Luke.
It's trying to save the man with the, save Rapid Sprays while he can, because Lukey, Shane, and the man with the cash are like very massive threats to Rapid Sprays, especially
Toby
with the fact
can't
that
get
Rapids
back
are...
in. He's got that glitch where he can't get back into the lobby.
No!
Unlucky Toby.
Oh.
Oh, that's very unfortunate, man. He was having such good fights. Unlucky Toby, bud. Meanwhile, Lukey must be running some low wings because Brundle was not catching up one bit there. Brundle with another 3-second time penalty there. And he's not doing it very, very well. Brundle puts it into 1. Gap to leader. Says Carlin, please.
Gap to leader currently is as it stands on the screen. Have a little study.
Right. Brezina currently getting 1 point out of this race, so there's not what you want.
It's not a very good place to be if you're Atomic Bresner. However, Shane is still looking to try... Oh, he's trying to get to Shane now, actually. That's the wrong person. Shane is desperately trying to catch up to the Ferrari of RSF1 Brundle.
Yeah, it looks like now man with the cash, with those hard tyres, he's now joining in. Kachow with a 3-second... Kachow's into pits, Payne with a 3-second harmony. What's Kachow going to go on to? 17 laps on his mediums, he's now going to go on to softs.
Finally, Kachow pits after leading the Mexican Grand Prix for quite a while. And back on top of the table is Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari, leading the Mexican Grand Prix.
Brundle on the back of Luke. Shane now, all over the back of Brundle.
Luke's got a penalty now!
Penalty.
How many penalties have the top 5 got?
I'll check later. I'll check later on the race, mate.
Because I know Lukey's got more than one. Just instantly nullified the disadvantage to Rapid Spray. So now as it stands, Rapid Spray is 9 seconds ahead. Brundle, however, has got quite a handful of penalties on him. He's got Schumacher, who's following up behind.
It looks like you are right there. Is this Schumacher? Right, anyway.
Tomo and Verstappen, obviously many battles are going on in one go, so please stop hammering at me on, about the camera work or anything like that. I'm trying my best. There's just so much happening in one go, so respectfully, stop.
Brundle goes up against too fast and he loses the back end. Now Shane is all over the back of him into the straight. Is Brundle going to get DRS though? It looks like he is.
Kachow got a penalty!
Oh, that's not good for Kachow. He's not going to make it back the field. He's currently in 11th. But Shane gets past cleanly, nicely and safely. Now Shane can push on. Catch up to Luke. He's got DRS from Brundle, so he can now.
And that's incredible. Shane in the podium position.
Shane's doing great.
Jace Lee and Atomic Bresner, Jace Lee went for the dive down the inside on Bresner and he got it done very nicely. He couldn't keep up with that McLaren getting the nice run into turn 1, and it looks like Kachow is now challenging Bresner for a final championship point. This could be how Kachow wants it. Kachow wants a point.
It looks like it's that way, but I'm telling you, with all these guys battling, yeah, man with the cash. Oh.
Shane, no! Shane's got a penalty!
It's not too bad. Luke is 10 seconds behind.
Even with his penalty, Luke is struggling with those tyres, do keep in mind that Lukey's tyres are If Lukey went extremely wide going in the stadium, Shane takes second place!
Wait, do you think Luke has just done that on purpose to get DRS on Shane?
No, Luke was defending. Remember, Luke's got no assists on. He runs a wheel and no assists.
So it looks like
However,
Luke's
Luke's going to try and make the move. Yeah, round the outside, Luke's going to try and go on Shane to get the position back.
Hardly. They give it each other well.
No, it looks like Luke's just done it. Shane had to concede back.
Yeah, it has. Brundle's all over this. And yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, all of this is just helping Man with the Cash stick with them on those hard tyres. The other guy's going to pit, Man with the Cash move to the end. Now Seal under the track from Peanut here. Peanut moves, decides to go around the outside on Seal. And Seal defends pretty well. Jace Lee trying to go for a little move. Brazil and Kachow goes inside myself.
Kachow got the move done. Remember, Kachow's on soft tyres. He is feeling good. And he's just got past the championship leader and has procured himself a point.
Kachow's level back on Jace Lee.
Such great attacks from Kachow on his debut.
Exactly, Peanut losing the back end.
Oh, Jace Lee, down the inside of Peanut in the stadium. They touch wheels.
What a move.
A little bit of wing, but no damage.
No, Kachow now all over the back of these
can't
two.
Get his position back. Kachow gets shut off by Peanut down the inside.
Over the back of Lukey. He's going to go into the inside, into the first corner.
Lukey tries to push him on the grass and they touch wheels.
Oh my god, it looks like Lukey just left in no room and Shane just said, move.
Lukey's just tried to force Shane onto the grass, and Shane having to try and get back on the track. They touch wheels. It shoves Lukey out of the way.
Kachow gets past Peanut, and then Kachow's in back with Jace Lee.
Lukey's trying to get a little look on Shane, but it's not going to happen here because Shane keeps second place. It all depends on how Shane can get through the mid-sector and if Lukey can keep up, because I noticed Lukey's been struggling with the traction. Kachow gets 8th!
The only question is Seal going to be defending? Kachow just made 3 overtakes in literally 2 laps. Oh my god.
Tremendous
Carlos
battling
says Kachow
from
will
these
get
guys.
points, mate.
Oh,
He's
and look at that! Seal's next in the crosshair!
Seal's now catching up to VR. VR's had a pretty lonely race since he had the wing down, going to replace it. And Seal,
Peanut
VR.
And Bresner.
To catch up. Yeah, exactly that. Darren Michael, 3-second time penalty. Oh my god.
Kachow's got another one.
Flying. Shane's already nearly pulled the second one with Lukey.
Oh, Kachow went a little bit wide off the last corner, but he's going to have the DRS on Seal. He's already getting the slipstream, even without the DRS assistance. This Haas is going to take 8th place, so that's 7th place up to Seal. Seal tries to shut him off.
Yeah.
Kachow moves into 7th.
Easy move. Easy move from Kachow there. He just waved as he went past. Hello there. And, right.
Hello there.
Down the back of the field, people meet on the back of oh my god, what a lunge. He just said to on Andrew Alpha consequences where, and he just said, oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my,
so I just noticed there down on the bottom, that's it?
Okay, it's back.
I've got on chat only.
Stream's back,
I've got on chat only because...
That's fine, the stream's back now.
I'm going to turn the chat off, you just keep it on the chat.
I'll keep
turn my... Alright, so... Rapid Sprays has gone up to 10 seconds. Could we see this Ferrari take 2 consecutive wins in a row? We've seen the F1 replay in Valencia, Fernando Alonso winning in the Ferrari in Valencia, and we had Rapid Sprays win last week
he gets
in
a bit tail
F2.
happy there, but he's going to get the DRS on Shane just about.
Only just
Brundle
barely.
is in, but Man with the Cash is on Brundle, and it looks like Kachow's all over the back of VR already. What the hell is Kachow? Maybe he's been sandbagging this whole season just to show it now into P6. It's going to get
Kachow! 6th place!
Oh my god.
Superb!
Oh my god. Just remember that everyone in the field, apart from
Luke Shane!
is now at the back of Shane, and he gets past nicely. Oh my god. Shane, I think Lukey Shane just said, you know, mate, I'm not going to bother battling you, mate. You got the RS. Oh, Shane gets a little bit sideways.
Oh, I think
what was I going to say?
the tyres are starting to fall off.
Yeah, every single person in the grid, apart from the two... no, sorry. So, Agura Racer, Toby, Andrew Alpha, Josh, and Man with the Cash have to pit again.
This is incredible racing. And right now, only one DNF, and that was Schumacher. So, still 17 cars in play for
no,
today's race.
Camo just said driver of the day
Lukey.
for Chow, but it's way too early.
Lukey is trying to shut off the slipstream to Shane, and keep in mind while these two are battling, look at the gap between Lukey and Rapid Sprays, 11.7 seconds. Rapid Sprays is taking this away. If Rapid Sprays gets any further and opens the gap any more, no matter if there's a safety car or a virtual, I mean, if Rapid Sprays can open it up any more or finish on these tyres, looking pretty for the finish. I was going to say, if there's a safety car right now...
Jamie J just put, I just got a pepper meat and cheese pizza and I'm eating it under the bed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
JC on Seal. Gets trying to get a little look, but Seal holds him off for the moment.
Shane is coming back from Lukey quite a bit now.
Ooh,
So
bit wide from
good.
Jace Lee. Atomic Resonance back in the championship points after
Chow
getting past
is
DRM
2
Marco.
seconds on VR, and it looks like Jace Lee is under attack from Mr. Brazina. Brazina getting 1 point out of this race. That's not what he wants to see, especially after his teammate retired really early on in the race.
Yeah, Jace Lee having the good opportunity to close the gap between himself and Schumacher, but right now it looks like Jace Lee can only get 2 points, which won't really be that much of assistance to him. He needs to get up further in the table. He may have a tyre advantage, but remember, it's all about the the confidence around this track. He may have 10 lap-old mediums compared to the 14 on Bresner and the 15 on Bresner and 14 on Seal. But it's all about if you're confident in making the move. Meanwhile, Man with a Cash round the outside into turn 1 gets past Brundle. I think Brundle's mediums have fallen off.
I think the medium runners are starting to get slow now. Jace Lee and Seal side by side. Seal on the outside, making it into the inside for turn 2. Now they're on the outside for turn 3. Jace Lee sort of trying to hold it on the outside now. It's going to be to turn 4. They're still going side by side. Brazina having a little look at it. And it looks like they're still touching wheels. Jace Lee gets a bit more run because he's got the RS. Seal's going to send it on the inside though. And then he's also going to get the outside round. Jace Lee's going to go for the move. And he's got the move. Seal can't protect that position as much as he would have liked. Oh my god.
Look, he's got another penalty.
Penalty. Shane is starting
Can you go over
to
the penalties
Shane's
over the top
starting to
5?
attack now. Shane, I think Shane just had a lap or two of just yeah,
Farming.
of just saving. Kachow's a living the back of Brundle. What?
What?
What the hell? What the hell? Surely not. Oh my god, he's on a little bundle and then Man with the Cash.
There goes
Right,
Shane in
Shane's
the
in.
pits.
Yeah, Shane's in. Kachow's gonna get Brundle here. Kachow's gonna go to P4.
On his debut.
Oh my god, oh my god. So awesome. No! I think Shane had a 5 seconds. Oh, Shane had himself in 5 seconds.
Oh shit, Shane had to stop and go!
That slowed him down a lot. Oh no.
Ah,
That is not good. Now he's
Shane
going to
went
have
from
to push
second,
really, really
third
hard.
to possibly second, and now back to... Well, he hasn't got a time penalty anymore. Do remember that Lukey and Rapid Sprays do have to pit. A majority of the field, except for the hard runners, have to pit again. So if Rapid Sprays can pull away an even bigger gap between himself and the Man with the Cash, Rapid Sprays could lose the lead of the race to the Man with the Cash, depending on how many penalties the Man with the Cash actually has.
Look at Kachow! 1.1 second. I don't know, the back of Man with the Cash.
This man is not happy with staying back. He's going for attacks for a debut race. He's going for third.
Into P3. What the hell?
Good attacking from Chow. Like, this is incredible. Let's look at the fastest lap. Peanuts go.
Oh my god. Jamie J, I love the commentary and people in the streams. Their food channel is going to keep growing. Oh my god.
Thank you very much, Jamie J.
Carlin,
However, it looks like some people have pitted now, a majority of the field.
Ooh, a lot of people pitted. Brundle involved in that, and Brundle has lost a lot of time to VR now because of that. Look at that. Brundle's
Josh
got
could
VR
go
later
to the
now.
end on those tyres, couldn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. Andrew Alpha's now P7 because he hasn't pitted, but he's now being attacked from Peanuts.
Yeah, but
who
Andrew
pitted
Alpha's
like
been on those
5 laps
tyres
ago.
since like lap 2.
Carlin, I'll do that lap 30. Oh my gosh, Shane now gets past. Shane's already up to P8, and now he's got Peanut to worry about.
Peppermeat, fastest lap of the race. We'll go on board with the man with the cash and Chow once again. Man with the cash is struggling for traction through the S's. Meanwhile, it looks like Chow's still going. He's still flying with those tyres.
He is, he very much is. Jace Lee has been on the attack from Brazina, so these two have good at it. Race or seal, and now Shane is going to
Rapids
go on
race
the move
pits,
on Peanut.
finally!
Oh, there you go. K. So there's man with the cash. Sorry, so there's
Lukey
Lukey.
pits.
So man with the cash. It's going to be Kachow pits now.
Chow pits! The man with the cash!
Lukey, 5 seconds!
Oh no, Lukey! Not what he
Oh, this is
needs!
not good. Man with the cash is now in first.
Rapids race
with a
gets out in second. And here's the worst part.
second
Man with the
lead.
cash has got 18 lap old hards. This man's on fresh, soft tyres. Rapid Sprays could win the race if he can keep the momentum and not make any mistakes.
Yeah. So it looks like this is a good Peanut, Shane, and is it Kachow? Kachow
Kachow's in
Shane
eighth.
down the inside. Shane down the
Chow's
inside.
not
Yeah.
so bad off, actually.
No, he hasn't. Shane is now in P. What's happening here? So yellow flags. Oh
Andrew
my
Alpha.
God! What's happening
He
here?
spun in the first corner.
Brondo's
Preston has
letting
received the
everyone go through.
penalty.
3-second time penalty, and it looks like Brondo just let everyone go through. I don't know what Brondo's doing there.
Oh, big battle. Shane takes 2 cars in one go.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Shane is now getting past.
He got Peanut. Peanut hit the grass. Kachow moves to 7th.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Josh is in P4 now with all of this. Jaron Marco still hasn't pitted. Luke's gained a lot from this, but he has got that 5-second time penalty, hasn't he?
Something's happened again.
Hmm?
Oh, I saw a yellow flag, sorry.
The gap, 2.5 seconds between the top two. Josh all over, Lukey all over the back of Josh. Josh won't be able to defend that really that great from him. As it looks like now.
On board of Kachow, however, he's got the DRS on Shane.
He's got that almighty DRS.
Lukey makes the move.
On Josh. Josh doesn't fight it. Josh just sits with him.
Yeah, he just slips ahead with that pace. Kachow, however, just can't do it now.
No, why is he saying sector 3 yellow flags?
Car went in the pits. That was WR Peanut.
Okay.
It's gone on to fresh softs.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
down the
Jaron
inside! No. On board with Lukey. Oh, what a send! Down the inside,
my
in the
God.
2 right-handers. Lukey
He had to
takes
make the
third
move
place.
because he had to make the
However-
move because Josh was catching quickly.
However, in just this lap, 1.8 seconds got taken off between
my God.
Rapid Race
Oh
and the
my
man with the
God.
cash. The transition of the lead is now going to switch between these guys once again as we go down into the final straight. The man with the cash has got to defend off of Rapid Race on fresh softs and DRS.
Right, I'll check pens now, yeah? Lap 30, as we said. Right, Rapid Phrase has got 2 pens. Man with the cash has got 1 penalty. Luke has got, oh God, wait, 1, 2, 4. He's got 4 penalties. One of them might be at 5 seconds actually. So remember that. Josh has got 2, 3 penalties. Marco 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties. Shane has got 1. He's got 1 penalty. Kachow has got 3 penalties and 2 warnings. VR has got nothing. VR's got nothing. He could really benefit from this. Jace Lee has got 1, and that's it. Rosina has got 1 penalty. Yeah, he has got 1 penalty. Seal, 2 penalties as well. So 2 penalties for Seal. Brondle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 for him. Peppermeat has got 1, 2, 3, 4 for Mr. Pepper the Meat. And then a
Marco is causing a mass hold-up, sorry. It's delayed. Kachow gets Shane! Down the inside, Kachow goes on Shane and Dira Marco going into the... Just door wide going into the stadium! VR jumps all of them!
Oh my God!
Oh, Kachow conceded the position. Kachau must
Yeah,
have made an illegal overtake on Shane, and he conceded the position immediately back. Very good work there from Kachau. VR, how many overtakes did he do there?
I don't know. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the pick of the season for VR because that is not.
That was a free
VR
dive
hasn't
going
got
into
any
the
single
stadium, and
penalty.
they jumped all of them.
VR could
Has
really
he?
benefit from this. He hasn't got a single penalty.
You know, if there's a safety car, that will probably give VR the perfect opportunity to maybe win this race, or maybe even get second place. But right now, by the way these guys are driving and how respectful and safe they've been and cautious, it's very good. Oh, Kachau in the back of Shane!
Oh my god, there's a massive pile up here. Oh my god.
Kachau, however, did the right thing in not progressing after hitting Shane. He respectfully held up and let everyone go and Shane get back on track. So Kachau, however, is still in the top 10. Yeah, Bresner's made a really good climb back. Oh, God! Kachau and Jace Lee still battling.
Yeah.
Kachau's still going to score a point. Is he going to make it two?
Did you get the top two swapping over?
Yep, I did.
Okay, because I was doing the thingies.
I got that.
Man with cash is now 4.8 seconds behind. Right.
Oh my god, I think Rapids Race is going to take this away.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
5 seconds already.
But yeah, it's just flying now. Right.
Seal on Shane.
God, there's so much going on here. Seal on Shane on Brazina, Jace Lee on... Under attack from Kachau. Kachau gets past Jace Lee nicely.
Kachau's got the move done.
Yeah.
Kachau's actually got a better tyre.
VR is now catching up very swiftly on the back of Josh.
Another penalty for Brundle.
It looks like you are right. That makes Brundle 6, 7, 8. Oh no. How about that? Anyway.
RSF1 Seal is looking at the back of Shane. Going into the S's, what's Shane going to do? Are we going to see team orders from the Renault, or is Shane going to make Seal fight for this?
Oh, we'll see then. Brazina nearly a second away. Jace Lee with another 3-second time penalty. I can't believe VR hasn't got a single penalty yet. I can't believe it.
Oh, Seal is looking like he really wants to get past his teammate, but this could end in tatters if they don't appropriately work this out. Because if they battle hard and touch each other, then both Renault could be looking at no points.
Yeah, so it looks like Seal, Shane put in the middle of the track, Seal. It's just going to breeze past. Go. Now VR and Josh. Yeah, meanwhile, all this room stopped.
Brundle has retired from
the session.
Pits.
Retired in the pits. And now VR and Josh going at it. VR down the inside. Josh trying to hold it, but with those hard, it's looking pretty hard to do. So Josh is currently in P5.
Very good there from VR to take fourth place. Lukey, another penalty. If VR could get a podium.
Yeah, VR started P3, didn't he?
Up to where
if he can do that. He dropped down quite rapidly at the start of the race. He wasn't doing very well. I think he got wing damage. I don't know, he didn't get wing damage, but Dear Marco has joined back. There we go.
So it looks like the battles are starting to space out now. I mean, there's still quite a few going on, but staying with each other respectfully.
It's a very long
Josh
race,
is still within DRS of VR. How many penalties has Bresner got? Just the one?
I think so. Yeah, just one.
So Bresner could be looking at a P5.
He could do very
P3,
well,
depending on how many penalties Luke gets.
Luke has got quite a few more after I checked, so Luke has now
Shane!
got
Another penalty.
4, 5. Shane has got 1, 2. Shane's got 2, Brazina's got 1, VR's got none, Luke's got 5. And the top 2 they seem to just keep it like they were. So I think the man with the cash is going to get second. And
Shane cuts across the S there.
Was it to let his teammate go, or was it to catch up to him?
Catch up, I think. I don't know. Looks like he might have missed the braking zone or accidentally made a mistake going into the corner and he accidentally cut it. Definitely a warning there from the game if he hasn't already got one. However, he's all over the back of his teammate's car.
VR.
And Bresner, actually. They're staying with Tomek Bresner quite well.
They are. I'm saying, look at the two Renaults going really defensive.
Oh, I think these two are actually battling now.
They are, they don't care. And it looks like Shane got past. And now Josh all over the back of VR. I think the softs are starting to fall away. I think
Seal needs to hold off Kachau, because I know Kachau's got a couple of penalties, but I think Shane's got quite a handful as well. If this doesn't work out well for Shane, he could lose out. A 3 second time penalty.
Oh no, Peanut lost it in the stadium section. It's not
unlucky
race,
for Peanut. No, it's not.
Oh my god.
So, what has been an incredibly eventful Mexican Grand Prix. Rapid Sprays crosses the line to begin his final lap of the race.
Oh.
Josh gets another 3 second time penalty. The gap between the man with the cash and Rapid Sprays is now 10 seconds. The man with the cash's hopes of winning this race is gone. Jace Lee, another 3 second time penalty. Lukey's got third, but VR will probably take that off of him. It all depends on the gap between VR and the man with the cash, because I know man with the cash has collected a couple of penalties. He might just keep second place.
Yeah, exactly.
Bresner, championship leader, needs to maximise the point yield as much as he can. He's now challenging Josh down the inside into turn one. No, I don't think he's actually running out of fuel.
So is Josh, so is VR, so is everyone, mate. Seal, 3 second time penalty all over Bracken's teammate. Is Josh going to be able to get close enough to their back of...
Oh, Seal on Shane!
Come on, boys, don't make a
mistake now. Watch it, lads, don't end it.
Race.
Round the outside, Seal goes on Shane. Shane couldn't do anything about that.
No, he couldn't. Absolutely. And now...
Round the last corner we go with Rapid Sprays.
Peanut let.
It's a double win today. 2 consecutive wins in a row. Rapid Sprays wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Peanut crashes into a bit of the wall there and damages his wing. We'll keep an eye on the cars behind as Man with the Cash goes round the last corner, takes second place. Very good run from him. Now Lukey. Where's Lukey going to get, especially after the amount of penalties he's collected after that race? Stays third, especially with a 5 second time penalty he hasn't served. VR 46 is being held up by Tobes. Third place, Man with the Cash keeps second, and it looks like Bresner moves up into fourth. Kachau ninth. He scores points like he wanted to do.
Oh my god, that's a great race.
I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it to Kachau. Made up 4 positions.
I generally don't know.
Battled hard. It's definitely between Bresner and Kachau.
I want to say VR as well because he didn't get a penalty.
He didn't get a penalty. It's true.
Right,
let's put it to a chat vote.
If you want to vote Kachau, please put 1. If you want to vote for Brazina, puts 2, and if you want to vote for VR, put 3. Right, so 1. Oh my god! So 1, 2, 3,
quite a lot to Kachau.
4, 5, 6.
Wait, so VR was...
No, so Kachau was 1, Brazina was 2, and VR was 3. Oh my god, there's so many 1s. It's just Vittel putting 1 all the time.
I think we're going to have... Yeah, by the public's decision, I think we're going to have to give it to...
Oh my god, there's so many people putting 3s as well. What's going on here?
Yeah.
3.
Let me count. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, be careful because there's so many people put the same number. I haven't put it like 10 times.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it to Kachau. Kachau, driver of the day.
Personally, I would have given
it to
not
bad to Kachau. I mean, we left it to a vote because we couldn't decide. Bresner did good, VR did good, and Kachau did good. But today, the public has decided on behalf of us
what a race.
that Kachau has taken driver of the day. What a race, especially if you're Rapid Sprays. That's a second consecutive win in a row, and that's going to boost him up definitely really well in the championship standings. I actually think that might actually overtake Jay Slee.
Jay Slee. Mm-hmm. Right, so
third
top
place
3 for today is VR46 with no penalties. In the Red Bull, second is Man with the Cash in the Racing Point, and first is Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari. So the second and third are like the grid, the starting grid. Look, Man with the Cash starts second, finishes second. VR starts third, finishes third. Brazino up 8 positions. Kachow up 13. Josh up 10 as well. Oh my god! So Josh with the hard strategy, it looks like it worked well for him.
Definitely. And as we see from there,
right. Have you scrolled down?
No
yet?
virtual safety car. Yep, I've scrolled down. No virtual safety car, nor safety car at all for today. So congratulations to the F2 guys on such a behaved race. That was beautiful racing from all. And that is the standings as it seems.
It's been a great race, I think. It's been an awesome race. Alright, I'll get these guys in. Come on. Alright, so you do third, I'll do second, you do first, I'll do driver of the day. Like always.
Sounds good.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, Man with the Cash is in.
Rapid Sprays is in.
Just waiting for the other two, VR's in. And then just waiting for catch out.
Hello.
Hello, bud.
We have to wait for. Is everyone in?
Nope, Kachan's not in yet. Maybe he's still celebrating, but I think we'll start off. If you want to start off with VR.
No.
What?
RSF1 Schumacher.
What?
He's not here. He's no longer in RSF1.
Oh no, just forget about it, mate. Just keep going.
Oh, unlucky to Schumacher. Hopefully he'll come back. Anyways, yeah, let's go to third. Anyway, so VR46. You finished where you started, sorry. You had a bit of a rough start for the race. You had a real battle going on between yourself and quite a few others, but you managed to hold it in. No penalties whatsoever. You was contender for driver of the day, but unfortunately, after putting it to a public vote, another person was decided. Anyways, VR, a good third place as well. You managed to jump up to third after taking Lukey, taking away his third place due to the amount of penalties he'd sustained. How do you feel today, mate?
I feel quite good. I had an awful start, but then I tried to move on Schumacher and I got a front wing damage, and I just stayed behind people, pitted for mediums and went to softs again, and got no pens and managed to stay in DRS with people.
It's very good, and unfortunately, your teammate also suffered a bit of a bad race. You know, Andrew Alpha didn't get into the points, so you're the only breadwinner for Red Bull today in points because of a very difficult race for everyone. It's hard to say now because, I mean, you've done really good in the championship battle. I don't know if you're going to be in the points to challenge for it. If Schumacher is gone, the gap between first and second is quite substantial. But anyways, you've done very good, VR. No penalties whatsoever. A superb drive. No safety car on virtual, as I said at the end of the race, so that's a massive achievement for this division as well. Very, very good. But yeah, what's your feelings from America?
I feel confident now. It's one of my best tracks.
Ah, okie dokie. And I'm going to now hand over to Element Snow. He's now going to interview the man with the cash.
Hello, man with the cash. Catherine, how are you?
How we going, mate?
Good, you bud. Have you can take the box, yeah?
I'll tick the box, yeah.
Good. Well, what can I say, mate? Good qualifying, good race. Good old race for you.
Yeah, I mean, Rapid Sprays was the faster man today. Good, congratulations to Rapid Sprays. He was just I just couldn't match his pace, mate. He was something else today. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to VR as well. Good drive, keeping it clean all race, and yeah, mate, I'm really happy with second place, mate. I'm absolutely chuffed.
Yeah, you should be, mate. I mean, you did the ultimate strategy.
Yeah,
so,
it's an hard strategy to do, but if you look after the tyres, yeah, it pays off. So big up the Toic boys.
I mean, the race you were just trying to keep up with Brundle, Shane, and I think it was Luke. You know, on those hard tyres, as soon as they pitted, you were going to fly away. But did you think when they all pitted the second time, did you think that you were going to keep second, or do you think they were going to catch you up?
No, I knew I was on the right pace because they was on mediums and I was on hards, and I was keeping up with them. So I knew I was on par. If I was going to fall back, as soon as I got past Brundle, I knew that I'd be alright because his tyres were falling off and it gave me a bit of clean air. I was stuck behind Brundle for about 5-6 laps, going in and out of DRS. But Rapid Sprays, mate, was something else, man. Congratulations, mate, on the win. He is on fire in a minute, so.
He is, yeah, 2 races in a row. But how you feeling for USA, bud?
Yeah, USA. It was my first ever track I ever done on the wheel. When I first started, so it'd be nice to get round there again and see if I can do better than last time, mate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's a brilliant race, by the way. Some really good clean racing, and yeah, so really happy, mate. I'm tired, but I'm happy.
Yeah, it's been a good race, mate. How do you think I'm feeling then? I think I'm mental, but yeah, well done today, bud. Great work in second position.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You're welcome. Promise, you have any questions for Mum with the Cash?
No, just other than well done, a very well done second place. Difficult after you know, hards versus soft, but you managed to stick it in and keep second place, so well done.
Yeah, chuffed, mate. Cheers.
And now we move on to Rapid Sprays. I'm just going to say, mate, are you going for a hat trick? Because you've just gone for 2 wins in a row.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to win it. Well, coming out of quali, I had whatever that XP bug glitch is, so all I could hear was the noise of the XP bar filling up. So I was the one in the chat that was saying, is there any way that I could leave and get back in before the start in the chat on the stream? I mean, I managed to get back in just about. No, that's fine. It's a different account, so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was lucky to get back into the start because I was, as they were lining up on the grid, I couldn't click the take control button, but it just ended up putting me in the car ready for the start, and yeah, got past everyone, and I think that was about it.
Also,
until the second pit stop.
Just going to say, because Jay Slee didn't have a really good race, you went from 4th in the Drivers' Championship to 3rd, and due to him leaving, RSF1 Schumacher is no longer in 2nd place, so you've now jumped from 4th to 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. I mean, everyone will probably do the maths because Bresler didn't score that many points. There is
He got 4th.
Possible hope. Oh yeah, he did get 4th. Yeah. There is possible hope. You could be potentially going to the end with Bresner for the championship battle.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know what the points gap is, but
It'll be updated soon, hopefully.
there's still
It'll depend on the count.
4 races, 5 races.
You've got
If you
4 more
count
to
the
go after
rerun,
today.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Game on.
America, how are you feeling about America?
I hate the first stint. Second stint's fine. We'll see. Can't give too much. Don't want to give anyone a psychological advantage.
Fair play. Chow, I'm going to let you take it away with a very well-earned driver of the day to Chow in his debut.
Cheers, boys.
Right, ciao, hello. We speak to you in Q2. We speak to you at the end of the race, driver of the day. Great race from you. You had some great pace on the softs. You literally put the softs on, I think it was like lap 15 or something like that, and then you just flew past everyone into P3, I think it was. I don't know what the hell you did to your car. You changed something, but you were flying through the field. And then you pitted for the softs last stint, and you just kept battling with everyone. I think you got like P9 at the end of it, so not bad.
Yeah,
You got
P9.
points that you wanted, and you got driver of the day.
Yeah, I'm chuffed as hell, bro. Made some great overtakes. The strategy that Rhombus gave me went perfect. Camel was on the engineering, did a great job there as well. Just had good pace. I don't know what happened. Had just a great pace. Really good overtakes. Had good battles. Kept it as clean as I could, and really enjoyed that. Didn't expect points from today, but got some points. I'm happy. Proved all the critics wrong. I do belong in F2.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. You done well, mate. Well done.
Cheers, bro.
You had an awesome race, mate. You were battling with everyone, and Carlin was going mental in the chat because he wasn't happy with you doing well.
Good. Hopefully the salt's going thicker and thicker with that kid.
Yeah, Chow. Chow, when you was behind me, I was just praying you weren't on fresh softs, mate, because I thought I'm gonna get eaten up here. So I'm glad when you was behind me and you pitted, I was like, woo! I'm glad he pitted.
I was going to go for it. I was actually going to go for it. Then Ron was like, "Save your ERS, I'll get him next in." I thought, okay, sweet. Because I was going to go for the overtake. I thought, okay, I'll hold off.
Yeah, well done, mate. How you feeling for USA? Good job.
I really like USA. I'm going for more points there again.
Okay, mate. Good little points. That's what you think of the last 4 races left then. But well done tonight, bud. Very well deserved driver of the day.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
No worries, bud. Primus.
I only really have one thing to say to you, Kuchao, now after seeing that drive, and that's welcome to F2. You drove absolutely amazing today, mate. You proved people wrong on criticising why an F4 driver's jumped straight to F2. And even though you only really scored 2 points, you did more than what you wanted. You wanted a P10 at least. You got P9. That's 2 good points. As much as people think, hang on, that's 2 points. What are you going on about? If for an F4 driver to score points in the first race in the higher division, 2 higher divisions, it's like a win in and of itself.
Oh, it is. It really is. It feels like I really actually earned something there. It was a great race I've done.
Well, speaking for everyone in F4, we're going to miss seeing you on the track there, but it's good to see that you're already happily settling in the F2 division. And well done and a very well earned 2 points and driver of the day.
Cheers, boys. Appreciate it.
So that has been it for the F2 division. If you guys want to see more Mexico battles going on, please tune in tomorrow at 8 PM on Twitch for the F4 division, as they're going to continue to take the battle around Mexico. It's looking like a tight championship battle actually between RSF1 Maniac, Quaker Oats and Connor Todd. If you want to see that battle continue, please tune in tomorrow at 8 PM. If you want to see more F2 battles, you're going to have to wait until next Sunday at the American Grand Prix at Austin, Texas, and see these guys duke it out once again, as the championship battle has transitioned between Rapid Sprays and Tomic Bresner. And now to go over the results one more time before we wrap up for tonight. Third place is VR46 after a stellar drive, a good recovery with no penalties whatsoever. Man with a Cash, second place after sticking out those hards but managing to keep himself up there in second, and a second consecutive win in a row for Rapid Sprays after a very good start and keeping it up there after really good strategies. And then driver of the day to RSF1 Kachow for a good debut and making some good points up and some really good battles as well. Element, I have to say, they've broken the record. They've broken the streak. No safety car, no virtual today.
I can't believe it, mate, but it's been a awesome race. Well done, guys.
It's been stellar. It's like F4. Brundle was surprised when the safety car streak got broken. No safety car.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah, the stream's still going. That's it, everyone. Thank you for watching, and please, the lockdown may be starting to get eased, but let's not be stupid. Let's be smart. Continue to maintain perfect social distancing. Keep contact with your family and friends, especially the vulnerable ones of old and young. And please stay safe. We'll beat this, and we will see you in the next one. But until then, take care.
Tow it,
good night.
baby, tow it.
Hashtag Jack.
Not bad for an effort.